Oh god.
All right.
Yo, shoutouts to Chris Vaughn.
Let's see who's gonna be getting murdered in this next match. That was way too dark of a transition. Jeez, that was so dark. Oh god, oh god, that was so dark. Oh man, that transition was so dark. Denti and Dakpo versus Phenom and Hylen.
I'm sure you could see the rest of them, but
Yeah,
they exist, guys.
The fist of Hylen. He does. It just goes along with the motif that Hylen actually only exists online, because we never see him play. We never see him play. But yeah, he's the brother of Iggy. He has plenty of practice against solid players. But now he's going to need to prove how much practice he's been doing, because he's squaring off against two of the finest players that DFW has to offer.
This is so scary, dude. Okay, so like these are two powerhouses, one from FX and one from T-Lock. And then you have Phenom and Hylen, which are both super solid players. Like, Phenom,
wow!
What just happened?
He used the down B, and he caught Dakpo as I think he was maybe trying to go for the up air up B combos. And because he was so high, ended up getting a very early percentage KO. That's a really big momentum boost for the green team, who right now is in a really good spot. Look at Denti's percentage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, playing a character like Sheik, certainly a bit on the lighter side.
Yeah, so here's the thing that's cool about this team, though, is that Sheik is good at putting percentage on the board versus ZSS, which is good at closing, right? Because if she makes hard reads, like forward smash, like up B, or... And you could definitely see with the height that you're getting off of these characters, up B is super viable. Ooh, did he just... He nearly had it. I would have loved to
He nearly had it. Looking on the right side of the stage, lots of chaos. Both the blue team members off stage, and Hylen able to get that forward air.
Now look out for moments where you might see Diddy Kong do down tilt into grab. Because of the extra block stun, it might be... Or shield stun, it might turn into a true combo. I don't know. Just keep an eye out for it. If you see it, point it out to me. And that goes for chat as well, if you all see it pointed out. Okay, there's the back throw. Ooh, raw duff. Because he was stuck in the animation of doing the back throw, he left himself open as a target. And then that's where the forward smash came. So even though you got the friend off stage, it's not going to be enough. Good choice from Dakpo, though, being at that aerial height, knowing that you could just simply up air. And it's a team effort, right? Because they're both aware of where each other are, and in terms of the height as well as positioning, there's ways that you can send stuff to each other. Like, hey, I got something for you, buddy. And he goes, oh, thanks. Let me put the nail in the coffin, so to speak, right?
Nice back air. Ooh, wow, I didn't even notice that. Actually, on the left side of the screen, Phenom was able to take another stock from Dakpo. I'm very impressed by this green team, to be honest. It seems like very much a David versus Goliath situation, not only from a power ranking standpoint, but also from a character standpoint. Going against who many people consider to be the two best, or among the two best characters in the game, versus, I guess, something that people would consider maybe high to mid.
Ooh, my goodness.
It's interesting.
Team Green had some good moments where they're just using tilts and boxing them out and popping them up continuously. Ooh, 3-hit series. They're passing them around.
They've definitely been coasting a lot from that early game tempo that they were able to pick up with those nice KOs. But I don't know if they're going to be able to retain it for the entirety of the match. They've been having some great moments, but that back air is going to be putting Phenom at one stock as well. Denti retaining his stock. Nice choice in the recovery on the right side, utilizing that platform. What was that aerial?
And the share stock is now coming to play, and is that going to be the finish for Denti? No, he fights his way back on. He's been putting in work with his character. Let's see if he can hold here. No, he is taken care of. Now, what you're going to see Dakpo try to put an emphasis on it right now is to go after Kirby early. Actually, no, this is not going to happen at all, now that I'm thinking about it. He has to make the emphasis, take out Kirby first, but now he has to really play a really fast neutral. He has to, and by fast neutral, I mean he has to try to not use moves that have too much end lag. He also has to be wary for positioning against both of them, because if he overextends, the other one can simply come in and grab, and now he's an open target for the other one to come in and forward smash them.
It's just so scary. The fact that Phenom has that banana peel ready to go to create some knockdowns anytime Denti even sorry, not Denti, but Dakpo gets an opportunity or some kind of aggression started, makes it very difficult overall. But the one thing worth noting is Dakpo, being a ZSS main back in the Brawl days, has excellent item control, so he can potentially utilize the banana peel against the green team. Putting up a pretty decent fight so far, but he's in the triple digits, has to be so cautious, avoiding every smash attack possible. Doesn't avoid the banana peel, that leads into the F smash. Green team drawing first blood and taking the first game in this winner's finals.
There were some moments that I looked at it and just thought to myself, like, he could do it. Dakpo can do this. Holy crap, Dakpo can do this. And then the peel comes out and things die.
Made a bit of a mistake on the commentary side. I want to apologize. It's actually Phenom playing as Kirby. and Hylen playing as Diddy Kong.
Cool.
So just a little thing worth noting. My apologies, folks.
And it's your fault. You were terrible.
I'm awful.
You're a horrible human being.
You know what? Let's just blame Typo, who isn't even here right now. Let's blame Typo.
Blame the ghost of Typo.
The ghost of Typo.
The ghost of
the
Typo.
ghost of streamers past.
Singles are not over.
Yo, that would be the
We're just
worst
knocking out
Christmas
doubles
carol, man. I'm the ghost of streamers past. And all he says is, hey, you guys better be playing your matches. You guys better be playing your matches. That would be a horrible Christmas carol. Who would be Jiminy? Yo, who would be Scrooge McDuck?
I don't know. Actually, that's a great question.
Who would be Tiny Tim in that? The goose. The goose. Okay, enough about Christmas carols. Let's get right back into this doubles action where blue team already putting on a much better start. Oh man, if he had gotten the right hitbox for that to go ahead and spike Hylen down, that would have been really big. Almost a reversal of that first game where the green team was able to net a very early KO courtesy of Phenom on Dakpo.
We got the 2-for-1 Simon Belmont combos with whips galore everywhere. But now you're seeing Denti trying to do his best to see if he can establish positioning and stay on the outside and start picking off people that are overextended. See how he stayed on the right-hand side of the stage, and he just waited for people to come towards him and just kind of slaps them over towards center stage.
Hylen really looking for these F smashes. Not going to be finding too much on the left side, so he decides to go for the right side, going after Denti.
Ooh,
tricky movement with that B reverse.
I like what I'm seeing from Hylen. He's doing he just comes in there up airs, man. He says, you won't get off my stage, dude. And he knows that as soon as he's minimized movement options that exist, then he can go out there and really run amok between the two characters. Because when you...
Oh! And that's why you got to be so cautious. But a little bit of friendly fire means that Dakpo is also going to be losing that stock. Really close second game. You have one member of each team at very high percents. Denti trying to even up with that back air. Maybe take the lead. Doesn't fail to do so, but it looks like the green team is finally going to be taking the stock advantage.
Denti falls first, but now you've now painted a much bigger target on Phenom's back.
Oh, man. And look at the conversion. That was because Denti got the grab. Dakpo had the awareness, puts himself in the perfect position to capitalize, and what a capitalization it was.
That was so good. That was so good. Okay, gets the grab, follows up air strings. Dakpo trying to take him off the top. Little help from Denti. I feel that. That was good.
Man, and I'm honestly not... Oh, man. That was a commentator's curse before it even happens, because I was going to praise Hylen and why I wasn't surprised he's such a great teams player overall. It's because his brother is Iggy, who is renowned to be one of the best teams players, not only in Texas, but I'd say in the game in general. As a support character, he is phenomenal. He's phenomenal in what he does, and I'm sure that him and his brother have grinded out so much teams play overall. But that really bad SD is definitely going to cost them a bit of tempo here in game number 2. Denti and Dakpo retaining a lead, getting the knockdown, but it was too close towards the ledge. He's not going to be able to capitalize with the F smash.
There was great moments that you saw them split up between the two, but they were aware of each other. So you saw Phenom saying, you know what, I got to go help my teammate. I got to go move over there fast. Or excuse me, that was Hylen. So, but that awareness that they both have, like, oh, I see this guy coming at me. I need to leave now. I need to free up this space and try to go move to the next one.
Man, the green team, they need to clean up these stocks. Both of the green team members, a high percentage. And whoa, that was crazy.
You saw that he sent them up super high at the top, and they were both isolated to the same exact area. So one person, you saw Denti go out there, you started using up air, looking for the high knockback moves. Because if they both fell into it, they both could have potentially been taken out. Granted, it's a good finish there.
Oh, and look at the reversal. I feel like that SD cost the green team so much momentum. Blue team looking very stellar in game number 2. Denti trying to play that defensive full screen back in the Olimar days. Throwing out those projectiles, putting on the pressure from afar while it seems like Dakpo is going to be the aggressor.
Is that going to be it?
No, definitely not so, even though Kirby on the lighter side. Getting the grab is pretty solid for Phenom, but how is he going to be bringing this back? It's just looking so tough right now.
Just chill. Okay. So both of them are trying to be non-committal. But they want to do a good job of using their normals to occupy space to force Hylen Phenom to have to commit to something. Throw him up. Oh, that would have been cool. Sick. That would have been really sick.
Man, we've seen some great setups off of those grabs that Denti's been getting. Dakpo with some great awareness, controlling a specific zone overall to ensure that he can find those tasty follow-ups.
Here's the grab. Up air. Oh, he tried up air to bouncing fish.
That would have been clean.
Okay, no.
I think I would have called that combo with a big, meaty Claws! Because that just seems like it would make sense.
And that's the finish.
No big meaty claws that time.
There's a big meaty forward smash.
A big meaty forward smash, yeah. That's going to be 1-1. We're going to be going into Game 3. Even though the green team had that SD, overall I've been very impressed with them. Dakpo and Denti being my favorites, honestly, to win this tournament.
Dakpo is one of my favorites doubles player of all time. Like when it comes to DFW players, he's one of those guys that's just super good.
Oh, I completely agree. The way that he looks at doubles, when he really thinks about concepts like threat assessment and things like that, I just feel like Dakpo is just a step above most doubles players in general.
It's one of two things. He's in the right place at the right time with some of the right options. So, for instance, I think of those times where you set them super high up, and then he's there waiting with the up B, like, thanks for the pass, homie. That's the alley-oop, right?
Yeah.
Or he's good at setting up those situations, right? So it's those times where he's sitting there with nair, with forward air, things like that, where he's trying to push them up into those situations for Denti to potentially use like up air and take them off the top, right?
No, and playing a character like ZSS who has that quick speed allows her to cover so much distance so quickly. So Dakpo can maybe be aggressive on one of the green team members, see that Denti is in trouble, and then all of a sudden use the speed, turn around a very unfavorable position into a nice 2v1. Let's see if we can maybe see that happen. Game number 3 underway here at Battlefield.
Denti coming in using fairs and forward tilts.
Oh!
Nearly off the top.
Yeah.
Dakpo just he hit it, but it seemed like there was that moment that he just
he didn't hit the final hit, right? The final hit having most of the knockback. I'm not sure if it would have KO'd at around 60, but it still would have been pretty nice and would have allowed for maybe some 2v1 opportunities against Phenom.
Because he could have retreated back down to the stage very quickly, and then you have those sandwich scenarios that you could set up.
Tricky play overall. Fierce battle. Phenom caught between a rock and a hard place, barely avoids that forward air. Denti, I think he jumped a little bit too far forward to connect with it. Dakpo getting a grab near center. Denti passed off right towards that platform. Absolute chaos, but amongst it, Hylen drawing first blood with that F smash. Landing right on the money, gets clipped by the nair into the up air from Denti. I just love the chaos that we're seeing. Right now, both teams recognizing that the battle for center is so important. They want to try to get one player off of the stage so they can get some of those nice 2v1s that we were talking about before. Those sandwich combos are so devastating. We've seen so many great opportunities overall and some phenomenal conversions from Dakpo and Denti. Can we maybe start seeing some from the green team as well?
Up smash into up air.
Oh, Denti saved him. Denti saved him. The up air.
Because the up air that he did reset the knockback. That was the strong knockback was coming from Dakpo, from Dakpo, but instead, because he hit the up air, he then resets the knockback back to a smaller level, and then he survives.
But who didn't survive in that was, unfortunately, Hylen, who finds himself stranded a bit on the right side of the stage, makes it back. Now it's a matter of whether or not Phenom can make it back. He did make it back onto stage, but the way that he landed on that platform put him in prime position to get up smashed by Denti. That being said, we've seen a little bit of maybe some friendly fire from both of these blue team members from time to time. I think that the way that maybe the way that Hylen has been playing is making it so to the point where he's very adaptable, I feel, in a team. Very adaptable overall. It's been netting some nice things. Dakpo nearly actually netting the down B KO as I find it.
I would have wanted to see down smash from Hylen as he was edge guarding. Dakpo getting caught with the grab and no punish though from Denti. Oh wow!
Wow!
He said, "Just do it." He knew that he had these two at high percentages. He knew that his teammate would survive, and now we have an interesting scenario with Dakpo down on his last stock here.
It's not November yet, but he landed that nice Black Friday, the 2-for-1 special coming in clutch. But once again, we see Iggy at Hylen at a very high percentage. Forward smash nearly results in a KO in favor of the blue team. Up air isn't going to do it either. How is Hylen going to land? Even there, he plants his feet on the ground, gets the grab, tries to find the follow-up, and Denti, really good awareness. Instead of trying to secure the kill on Phenom, finds an easy opportunity by getting the up air on Hylen.
Ooh, okay. Got the hoo-ha. Oh, he hits his own teammate, and that's going to be unfortunate.
Oh, man.
That's the equalizer, or one of them. Because now you do have Denti sitting at higher percentages, so he does have rage. He does have the knockback factor.
It's looking very tricky.
You're noticing that Denti's trying to stay aware of who's around Dakpo. He knows that he has this extra stock. He's going to try to see if he can just protect him. If anyone overextends, he's going to come in there with fair.
And what's worth noting is the fact that even though Green Team does not have a stock lead, they are right now having a slight percent advantage, which could potentially come in close, especially if they can take out the stock from Dakpo very quickly.
Ooh, good stuff. Good choices from Denti to come down there back air to say, get off my teammate.
And it prevented the grab release follow-up, actually, that the Green Team was trying to set up.
Ooh.
That F smash, not going to be enough to take out Denti.
That's going to be enough to take out. Wow.
Wow, poor Hylen.
That was really good, dude. Dakpo just came in there, used that head stomp, and then finished him off. Ooh, he's going to look for back air? No. Yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Yeah, after that Trump. Trying to connect with that Simon Belmont. Nice by Denti, utilizing the knockback from that needle to push Phenom right into the clutches.
Oh, wow.
Yo!
That was disgusting.
Gross.
That was disgusting.
It's
He
just
said,
the coverage.
You are going to exhaust your options as you're trying to move around and maneuver around these scenarios that I forced you in by my teammate, who comes out here and threatens all these zones around you, and you're trying to maneuver, you're trying to, wiggle, you're trying to come back up. You had the shake and bake, and then boom.
Was it the hungry hippo?
The death from above. And just snuffed out your existence, sir.
So silly. So silly.
That was so good.
Also, the Rick and Morty theme. It's pretty good.
I love Rick and Morty, dude. So I started watching Rick and Morty on a recommendation from Typo. Very good show. And they do a lot of call-outs to other shows as well. Like homages, like little mini things.
I mean, that makes complete sense because it's Dan Harmon, best known, of course, for Community.
The genius.
The genius, dude. I love Community so much.
Last season was good. The one on
Yahoo.
Yahoo?
It surprised
Yeah.
me. It really surprised me.
It's really good.
So many things surprised me. First off, Yahoo getting into this.
Yahoo is like now trying to become relevant. Like I appreciate it.
I feel like they became relevant. They were relevant a little bit whenever they had that ad in Inspector Gadget. Do you remember when the Yahoo billboard falls on that guy? With the theme in the background, I was like, okay, maybe Yahoo's kind of cool. And then it was like, nope. Though I do use Yahoo for my fantasy football, which means that I just auto draft all day and let my cousins just pretend that I'm in the league.
I don't play fantasy football at all.
I'm not very good at it.
I just don't care too much. I have too much to worry about with this stuff.
Yo, what Fantasy Smash is fun. But even with that, I'm just like,
Fantasy Smash is okay. I used to do it for Street Fighter. And I would try to predict the Evo, how the bracket would go, and then one upset happens and my entire bracket goes to crap. I'm like, I'm done.
Dude, I know that no one could have predicted Evo this year. Chudat getting top 8?
No one saw that. No one saw that.
No one saw that coming.
No one saw that.
No one saw that coming.
Oh my goodness.